What's going on, everybody? It's Chris Classic. Going to drop the recap for Wrestlemania 37 Night 1. Trying to do it out the gate. I'm going to be looking at my phone. I don't have notes, and I also didn't write nothing on my board. I just got done watching it, and I want to talk about how I feel about the event. We're going to recap. Like I said, spoilers are ahead. If you want to watch it, come watch this later. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, to subscribe to the C3 Wrestling channel. We start off with a delay. With the rain and everything like that, and then you can also tell that it affected people's interests because there people slipped. AJ, I believe Dana Brooks slipped. Thankful that the event didn't get canceled. It was just pushed back a little bit. It's kind of cool to see a lot of people. A lot of my friends are down there. A lot of wrestlers, they went down there and they were taking pictures and everything like that. So I'm glad that they went through with the event. It's kind of nice to see all the wrestlers out there. It was good to see someone sing the national anthem. It was good to see Vince McMahon acknowledging people, especially with everything that everybody's been going through this past year. First things first, you could tell that when they pushed the show back, they were just trying to get random people to talk about their match, and they just weren't ready. So they tried to talk to Shane. Shane was awkward talking. They tried to talk to Bobby. Bobby was awkward. Even Drew was awkward with their confrontation. Braun Strowman was very awkward. Oh my God, it was so awkward. So it was like, hey, we need you to speak about your match on the fly. And this is why I always say you got to work on promos. But other than that, let's go to the first match. Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley for the WWE title. I wanted Bobby to win, but I felt that Drew was going to win. Bobby winds up winning, which I don't mind. The match was okay. I don't want to say it was WrestleMania caliber. I won't say it's my favorite match ever. Bobby Lashley has a WrestleMania moment. I know this is probably like his second one or whatnot. It took a while to heat up. A lot of suplexes, a lot of spine busters from each one. I saw what they were trying to do. I think it lacked a little bit more intensity. Even Drew McIntyre, when he hit Bobby Lashley with 3 Future Shock DDTs, it didn't even look like how it used to look when he was the chosen one. The kick back and the fall, it just looked like he just fell forward. Fell backwards, and then Bobby fell forward. It didn't look devastating. So it was like if he would have won by that, I low-key would have been upset. The spot where the dive-out spot from Drew was great. I feel like somebody missed their cue. Maybe it was MVP when they were going to the finish, to where Drew was going for the Claymore. It seemed like he was already full speed, then stopped, then looked at MVP, and then missed. I did like how they ended it with Drew acting like he was about to break out of the Hurt Lock, rolling to the turnbuckle, rolling over, and then Bobby applying pressure. It was a decent match. If I had to rate it, I'd probably say it was like a 7.5 out of 10, 7 out of 10. The tag turmoil match, I'm just going to breeze through it because I knew for what it was. Naomi and Lana are eliminated first. Carmella and Billy are eliminated next. Mandy and Dana Brooke are eliminated next. And then Tamina and Natalya, they eliminate the Riot Squad and they won. These were my predictions. I would say either Lana or Carmella or Tamina and Natalya. Tamina and Natalya won, so tomorrow they're going to challenge for the tag titles. Couple things, besides Dana slipping, you see that Mella's money. Apparently she's doing the moonwalk again. She went back to Fabulous. She went from Fabulous to Fabuloso, back to Fabulous. But anyway, I'm not even going to rate it. I mean, like I said, I feel for these women. They even have a WrestleMania moment. I just felt that it could have been a little bit better if you want to bring legitimacy to the Tag Team Women's Championship. Cesaro and Rollins. Now, this match was dang near match of the night to me already. This was only match 3. Oh my goodness. For that match to be that short and for them to pull off something so great, that was awesome. The reversals, the captures, the kicks, everything was perfect. Regardless of how I feel about Seth Rollins' Messiah character, even though he's kind of going into like a president or a campaign, whatever you want to say, political, that guy can work. Cesaro is another guy that can work. It was some good things. Like even when Cesaro was doing the swing at first and was selling the arm. Small things like that is what I like about matches. Paying attention to detail. That corkscrew frog splash that Seth Rollins did, it broke the mold. And I'm going to tell you why. Because these following shows that's going to come up next weekend, you're going to have somebody use that as a finisher. Somebody's at practice right now in the ring trying to do a corkscrew frog splash. That is going to be a lot of people's finishes or signatures. I'm telling you that right now. Oh my God. The reversal from the curb stomp to the uppercut, that was very nice. Oh my goodness. The giant swing from the neutralizer, that's what won. But when we talk about that UFO, I believe that's what he called. Cesaro I liked because he always had a unique moveset. If you look up his stuff before he went to WWE, I believe it was pronounced Claudio Castagnoli, you'll see. I remember he did a move called the Alpamare Water Slide. I think he did it to Sheamus one time. And I was like, oh my God, that should be his finisher. The way it is set up, that guy did good. Shout outs to both of them. Both of them did good. Cesaro being very emotional for having a WrestleMania moment was also good. Because, you know, he was the first person to win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. But, you know, he's been underutilized. The tag championships, AJ slipped. It's raining. I was taken back because Amos came out, didn't have no gear, had a chain on. He looked like Suge Knight to me, like just a dark Suge Knight. He just came in. If y'all want to come wrestle, be all up in the ring, all in the video, come tag with me. What I want to say is this. That match was entertaining. I'm going to tell you why. I've said in previous videos that the way they built Omos is old school monster build up. His debut was at WrestleMania and he delivered. I think they did a great job by not having him wrestle on Raw. I think they did a great job with that because you don't know if he could work or not. You don't want to overexpose somebody like that. I don't know how limited or unlimited his moveset is, but they did a great job to the point to where New Day didn't even want AJ to tag him in. That's very rare because, you know, that mindset is for a heel. Oh, don't tag the guy in. They were really preventing AJ from tagging Omos. And when he did tag him, the crowd went nuts. That's the kind of things, these are the kind of moments that you need to look at in a wrestling match. That people wanted to see how this guy could wrestle. They wanted to see that. This was a superb build-up. New Day getting demolished by the guy. And it's funny because he gave Woods a backbreaker and then he tried to apply pressure, but the guy was so tall, Woods almost fell on his head because that man's tall. The way they were looking at him and how the camera was in between both of them to see how tall he is from the Andre position. Those are things that make stars. I'm curious and looking forward to see what we're going to do with Omos. The choke bomb, I call it the death row choke bomb because he looked like Suge Knight. That was pretty good. That was a great match. I know I'm supposed to rate Cesaro and Rollins. I get at a 9 out of 10. The tags, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Cage match. My feed cut off from Peacock, so when I got on it, Shane was beating up Braun, but apparently he got attacked by Elias and Riker. I hope I'm saying his name right. But majority of the match, Shane was just beating up a guy that's dang near 7 foot, and I didn't like it. I didn't care much for it. I was like, okay, I understand you're working a leg. But why are you that aggressive to some guy that flipped ambulances and was almost about to flip an 18-wheeler? And like, I understand you're trying to build people like this, and this is what makes me scared about Omos because he might be like that down the line. I hope not. You know, Shane is 51 years old. Not even, you know, I know he works out, but he's not like a big dude or whatever like that. And the way he was just beating up Braun and Braun just taking that punishment was horrible. I don't even like the setup about how Braun was talking about, oh, this is for people who were called stupid. I'm going to beat them up for that. That was just like a couple years ago when Alexa Bliss was making fun of Nia Jax's weight and stuff like that. And Nia had the same approach. I'm going to take it out on you with people saying I was too big or something like that. It was just like the same thing, but the male version. Oh, that chokeslam was nasty. I will say that. That was an eye-opener. Another thing I hated was Braun Strowman selling his leg coming down the cage to get to Shane, but as soon as he landed, his leg was just healed miraculously. He just walked, he was walking around, getting the crowd into it, and then he did a running power slam, pinned him, then just walked away like it was nothing. Remember what I said about Cesaro selling the arm, and then now you see Braun no-selling his leg after he was getting to be victorious. I give the match a 6 out of 10. I'm being generous. The tag match was very interesting. The video, I didn't look to the audio. I was watching Battle Rap, and you know the Bunnies and Miz and Morrison. I guess they were singing that song. I guess Damian Michaels. I'm sorry, Sean Priest, the Heartbreak Priest, whatever you want to call him. But he came out very HBK-ish, even coming into the ring doing poses. Bad Bunny comes out on the 18-wheeler. They're showing it and stuff. People were getting hyped. A lot of people were behind Bad Bunny. So you see why they want to book him. I feel like Bad Bunny came in a little bit too early, but I'm sure he just wanted people to. He wanted to show people he can work. For what he did very good. I think I want to do a different video about how I feel about celebrities getting into the ring. I want to get more to a detailed thing. Bad Bunny did a horrible punch. The first punch he threw at Miz was just very horrible. It looked more like a muff. I felt the match was a little bit too long. They replayed everything Bad Bunny did. And I mean everything. I mean, this man tied his shoe, and then they replayed it in slow motion. I'm just playing. Did a Canadian Destroyer. Finisher was the crossbody from the top rope off of Damian's shoulders. And he won, and the crowd went crazy. And, you know, this is going to be something that might be the most viewed, despite the fact of the other quality matches. But there you go. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. You know, you got to give credit where credit is due. But I want to talk more about that in another video. This main event. I'm going to tell you this now. This is one of my favorite WrestleMania matches of all time. Top 5. And I'm going to tell you why. Because both of these women delivered. And I almost got emotional. And I'm trying not to get emotional now because of how great both of these women are. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, you're just going to say that because they're black. No, I'm not saying it because of that. Because some people hold them back because of how they look and how they were born, their pretty color that they're born in. With that being said, Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks was an amazing match. The emotion into it, both of them did a good job. I think Sasha did great by allowing Bianca to do what she did, and Sasha taking control the way she did. You've seen moves I've never seen before. I've never seen somebody catch someone from a dive, press them, climb up the steps, and throw them in the ring. This match was great. I don't want to say everything, but I want to say everything. Bianca almost crying at the beginning of the match, and almost made Sasha cry, and almost made me, but I realized somebody was chopping onions, and I had to get rid of it. This match was good. If you want to show a woman what women can do, if you don't want to go back and look at Trish Stratus versus Lita, or if you don't want to see the triple threat between Becky, Sasha, and Charlotte, this is a good example. We say black is beautiful for a reason. We just want an opportunity. And I think both of them delivered. Bianca was victorious. I said I thought Sasha would win to have a WrestleMania moment. I'm not mad though. I want people to understand I'm not upset because there was a thing about Sasha never defending a title and keeping it, and she's defended it and she's won it. She's been victorious. So, like I said, even in the loss is a WrestleMania moment too. The more I think about it, but she has defended the title for a while. She got her comeuppance from going against Bayley a couple times, and even from Carmella. This match is great. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. I wish it was a little longer, but like I said, I know it's 2 nights for a reason. This match was great. I'm going to watch it multiple times. If my daughter wants to learn to be a wrestler, this will be one of the ones she will look at. Black excellence, man. Oh my goodness. This match was just wonderful. And I know a lot of people are going to recap, and they're probably going to say the same thing. I think what they showed out of anything was emotion. Both of them did. And I'm glad this was the main event because this match was a lot better than Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre. It was a lot better. So this was my recap. I'm enjoying the show so far. It is pretty good. Besides Peacock messing up a couple times, this was the recap. Can't wait for night 2. This is Chris Classic. Let's take it home.